you won't get that one anymore. And we are now starting again, and I'm Lisa from Lisa Knits and Vlogs and Eden Vlogs Fitness. The phone call came at the wrong time. So
Yes,
sorry for you guys that came in, because I don't know how to pause it on the iPad. So I don't know how to do that one. So now we are starting again. So, but I've learned that we've changed it from being horizontal to from vertical to horizontal. We've worked that bit out, so I don't have to worry about go and buy a new stand or anything. So yeah, and this way it makes it easier, because then that way I can have it this way and I can do it this way. And Eden's going, hello Eden, hello again, hi Eden, hi Waffles, hey Lisa, and Eden says Waffles and whatnot. So there's a picture there of a camera's microphone, so that will probably
that'll mute you.
That'll mute us, so then that way you cannot hear me. So that, if I'd done that, that would have been probably better, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm.
If I had done that. Oh well, we learn. We're learning every time that we come. So we will work that out again. So we'll be on here for probably about half an hour. And that, just so, better mark me rows off so don't forget that I am where I am up to. Hi Joanne. Lisa, what do you make? I am making, it's called a tiny knitted teddy. Eden asked if I could make some support teddies. So I found these ones to take up to the hospital. These ones are small ones, so I thought I might do some small ones and see how we go with that. This one is done in the Four Seasons Marvel 8-ply, 100% acrylic, 100 grams, and it's done, I get this from my local Spotlight store, and it's done in Shiraz. Anyone fancy a wine? Because I got it. I'm not sure if I'll be able to stay. Might need to drop out quick. Hey, that's okay. We're just, you do what you got to do, and, you know, there's always going to be the replay when it goes up and everything, so you do what you need to do. You know, it's just how it is. And I thought, instead of me doing it on my computer all the time, I am doing it this way for a change. Brighten myself up for a little bit, so I'm doing it this way. And being a nice day, as you can see outside my window, it's cooler too. Yeah, it is a bit cooler, so I'm able to do, and it's quiet while the neighbours are quiet, so I'm trying to get a lot of the video, my lives, done on an iPad like this, because at least I can do it, and if I need to get up and move away, at least I can do that. So at the moment, well, it's peace and quiet. Sam said, isn't it strange how we forget how to do something we knew how to do it really well before? Trying to do some mosaic Tunisian in a round and can't remember how. LOL. Well, with you doing the Tunisian, you're doing better than what I'm doing. Oh, Sam, I'm glad that you're there. Hang on, let me finish my line, and I want to show you something. You know, the other day when I was showing you how I was doing the what was it called? That stitch, the fletch stitch. Well, I did a swatch up. I showed you what I did, and I changed it. I didn't change the pattern. I just changed it to something else. I have put it into. I sewed up the sides and turned it into like a little purse. Now I was thinking maybe doing a from this corner to this one, maybe turn it, do like a little handle. So I did the flick thing. Eden says, look good. Oh, that looks amazing. And you gave me the good idea of knitting the fleck stitch, which is what I loved. But while I was knitting it, I said to Eden, oh, imagine if I folded that in half and see what it turned out. So, what can I do? I can put in my little stitch markers when I'm not using it, so then I know where they are. Or if you have lipstick or lip balm, you can put it in there and in your bag. You can put a zipper on it in a loop and a button. You know what? I was actually thinking of the button, but I don't know whether I want to put the button on the outside to take away from the pattern. But then I suppose you could probably put the button on the inside, couldn't you?
Yeah.
I thought of the button. So that is that. So I just thought that, at least when I'm not using my needle stoppers that I got from Temu, not sponsored affiliated, that instead of them sitting on the bed, at least they can sit in there until I need to actually put them back on my needles. But I think that stitch will look gorgeous in a scarf. So I was thinking maybe I might do that by maybe buying some variegated yarn and trying it on a variegated yarn. So I'm going to see how that would work out. So I think that'll work out great in a scarf. So thank you, Sam. I love that you enjoyed that stitch. Yes, the scarf would be very nice. It is. And thank you for sharing it with me, Sam, because when I was doing it, I thought, oh, I love this stitch. And that's a stitch that I would never have thought of doing. So, and like you say, if everyone can do a knit and a purl and a knit one purl one, well, just think. You can make whatever you need. So I thought, yep, I'm going to make a scarf out of that one. Because you said it's multiples of 2. Hey, Kelly. Now, Kelly, I hope you got your... I went back and tried to watch some of your motivation yesterday. Well, yesterday, late last night. But, you were having so much trouble. So, but I love your motivation. Your motivations, it's really good. So, yeah. But, yeah, I'm going to do that stitch in a scarf. Oh, Kelly, we're talking about this stitch in knitting. Sam taught me how to do the flick stitch. Hang on, I'll have a look at it properly to make sure that I can tell you. And I like how everyone's saying hello to everybody. The fleck stitch. So it's multiples of 2 plus 1. So if I do it in a scarf, most of my scarves are 40. If I do it 5, multiples of 5 plus 2. So if I do multiples of 2 plus 1, so I can do, 44 stitches with the plus 1 makes 45 stitches. So, yes, it can be done. Definitely. So I'm going to do that once I finish doing some of these little teddies for Eden to take up to hospital. And I didn't realise my little teddy was... Just didn't realise how small it was going to be, but hey.
The child will be grateful.
Yep, that's right. The child will be grateful, and sometimes if you've got smaller children that don't like to be there, at least the child has got a teddy that they can actually hold on to. And you guys know me. I'm all about the giving, especially the knitted stuff. And especially when it comes to children that, they're terrified as it is going to hospital or doctors or whatever it is. At least if you've got a little teddy. And I said to Eden, I don't know how to do the faces on them, but they're going to have plain faces. It's just going to be an ordinary teddy. So if somebody else up at the hospital are good at doing faces, that would be good. So I hope that all you guys are creating. I better mark off those 2 lines, or I'll be forgetting that I've done 2 lines more than what I actually need to do. So, and I got, I think it's like a greeny colour yarn there that Dawn Yundol sent me in the big twist, that I'm going to do another blanket out of that one. There's 3 different colours, so that'll make a big enough blanket to donate. And I'll do it in the triangle one again, because that is a nice one, the way the triangle blanket comes out. Yeah, it's a lot of counting and a lot of this and a lot of that, but with the way our autumn is going, I don't think we're going to get much cold days in autumn. I think better hope winter's freezing cold and we get snow in all suburbs. I'm over the heat. I'm just so over the heat. And with Good Friday coming up on Friday, I'm hoping the weather's going to be a little cooler. I should have a look, actually. Let's have a look. LOL. I agree, says Sam. Yeah. Winter needs to be all snowed all across Victoria. Melbourne and Victoria. Needs to be nice and cool. Let's have a look at the weather for this week. Today being Tuesday, the 15th of April, we're going to get to 26 degrees. I'm not sure what that is in Fahrenheit, so you guys will just... Eden said, wouldn't that be great? Wednesday, 26. Thursday, 28. Good Friday, 28. Easter Saturday, 23. Easter Sunday, 60% chance of rain with 20. And Monday, 70% chance, Easter Monday, 70% chance of rain at 17 degrees. I'll take 17 degrees any time of the year. And then after that, we're not sure. So I'll just have to wait and find out. So, yeah. But just bring on the cool weather all the time. I like your pink hands, Eden. They are so nice. And yes, you can hear Eden because she is in the bedroom with me while we're doing the live and whatnot. So, and we learned when I did the live on the iPad on Sunday, was it, Eden? Did we do it? I'm glad you can see them. When I did the live on the iPad the other day, I didn't realise that it took a few hours to upload. So it did upload and everything. So, hey Trish, how are you? She said, hey everyone, just got home from the city. What did you buy us? Did you buy us something good? I'm making a little teddy. A little knitted teddy, Trish. And I just finished watching your video before I went live. And finished watching you do your thing. School holidays, it's so crazy out there. Ah, yeah. I hear you. Hi, Eden, says Trish. Yeah, school holidays go finish at the end of the week. And back to school. Oh, cute teddy. Yeah, it's going to be one of those real little ones. But still, that's what I've done. So there's the arms. Right here and there. Hey Trish, hope things have settled down for you now and the weather is behaving. Yes, Trish, how is your cute teddy? I'm just hoping that I've actually marked off what I needed. 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26. Why am I up to 26 already? Didn't think I was up that far already. 2, 4, 6, 8, 20. Oh, didn't think I was up to 26 yet, so I must have forgotten to mark off quite a few. Trish said, bristly today, but sunny. Meant to be stormy for Easter. Well, our weather's not going to be raining till Sunday, Monday. For Easter Sunday and Easter Monday. So I need to recount that. So Alright, so we did those rows. So it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 18, 20, 22, 24, see? I did rows that I forgot to mark off. This is what happens when I get busy and forget that I've got to mark off. I just get straight into it, doing it, and then I realise I've done extra. I brought some undies and some singlets and a pair of leggings and some pizza. Oh, Eden says, I wish I had the storms. LOL. I love storms because you know what? If I can do the thunder and the lightning and make videos, that would be awesome. What sort of pizza, Trish? What flavours did you get on your pizza? I haven't had a pizza for ages. It's been such a long time. Maybe I need to go and get some. Yeah, hello to you too, whoever's banging. Go away. I'm doing a live. What type of pizza? Not pineapple, says Eden. Not when your roof is coming off, Eden. Scary. That is true. That would be scary. But the storms are nice when your roof and everything else isn't collapsing. But I'm just glad that you are safe. And you and the puppies, Holly and Prince, are safe. That is the main thing. But, yeah. Just cheap pizza in the box at the supermarket. Mozzarella cheese. Okay, well, hey. You do what you need to do. At least one good thing that you can heat it up, all up. Cook it up in the oven. And, hello, Bridget. How are you? I'm doing a Fire the iPad, Bridget. And I think, hey, Bonnie. Shoot, I forgot to tell you I was going live. I'm driving, so I'll be lurking. No worries. Hi, Eden, says Bonnie. Hi, Bridget, says Trish. Hello, Bridget. I was meant to tell Bonnie that I was going live. See, this is what happens. Hi, Bonnie, you forgot. You know what, Bonnie? Yes, I did forget because when I do things spontaneously, I do them and then I forget to tell people I'm going live. Now, Bridget, you please take it easy while you're driving because we do not need you in an accident. We want our Bridget to come back. I understand. Now, Bonnie, I honestly, truly, as soon as I seen your name, I'm going, oh no, I was meant to tell you I was going live. And I was just doing it spontaneously and, you know, I just thought, by working out how to do it on the iPad now, that I think I'm going to start doing. Hi, Kelly, if you're still here. I think Kelly's still here. She hasn't written down in a while, but yeah. And, but I just thought by doing it this way, I love pineapple too, but not on pizza. I like pineapple on pizza. That's a debate that people will disagree or agree or disagree. And I thought I've actually enjoyed doing it this way. Yeah, it takes a little while to upload, but knitting needles double as back. Oh, aren't they good? That's why I do it. And you know what? I think I was in someone's live the other day. They got talking about that, about how good when you got. When I was about 9. I had plaster from this part of my arm to up here, right up here, because I'd broken my elbow. And it got itchy, so my mum missed in it, so she used to give me one of her needles so I can put it up, so I can scratch, and it came in handy. Trish says, I went to a pizza shop and got a veggie pizza and asked for pineapple on it. When it wasn't on the menu, LOL, he didn't charge me extra. Oh, that's even better when they don't. It's a good idea. Yeah, and I thought, you know, I do. Tunisian hooks are good for scratching also. Oh, okay. I must go and buy myself a Tunisian hook then as well. Sometimes it's just an automatic that I knew. Eden, try pineapple on your pizza. I'm the most freaking eater and I did it one time and I liked it. I always like pineapple on pizza. But that's always going to be a debate whether... Hi, Sam, says Bonnie. That's going to be a debate that people will disagree or agree that where the pineapple belongs on pizza. Sam says, "Hey, Bunny, when our little Maltese Terrier Molly was alive and we got pizza, she used to love the hot food off Eden's pizza, loved the salami or pepperoni, to whatever you want to call it, and she loved the pineapple. And if you did not eat it quick enough, and you walk out the room and forget to pick it up, it was gone." "Hot pineapple is yum," said Trish. "Crocheting seems good for scratching." "No, not really, because you can't get it into the places that you need to scratch with, Eden, so you can't use crocheting hooks." So, yeah. So we are getting there. I got 2, 4, 6 rows to go. Eden, you're hiding behind your mum again. She sure is, because that's what she does. Because she's spoiled, that's what she does. But yeah, yes, Bonnie, I use proper scrubber in the shower. Okay, I don't know whether I use a flannel. I've always used a flannel, and I always go with that flannel. So yeah. Wave Eden, LOL. Trish saying wave Eden. She's there. So I'm gonna. This one turns out really, really good. I'm going to make a lot more, but they'll have no faces. What are you making? Bonnie, I am making a little knitted teddies. Eden asked if I could do some trauma bears for the hospital where she volunteers at. Went looking for the pattern that I did have, and I didn't realise I had a big spring clean and threw a lot of things out that I didn't need, and that was one of the things that went, so I had to look up. So it's going to be what they call a little knitted teddy. So by the time, trying to get so you can get the colour, it's the Shiraz colour, but by the time I finish everything, it's going to be a little thing. Is that a trauma teddy pattern? That's what I'm trying. I went looking for that pattern that I had, Sam, that I wanted the trauma teddy, but the trauma teddy, you do it all in one hit, but the one that I came across, you had to do it in 2 parts, and I didn't really want to do it in 2 parts, but I came across this little tiny teddy one instead. So yeah, so Eden asked if I could do something. I said that's what I am doing. So, but the trauma teddy pattern I did have, my local library had it, but they don't have it out anymore, so yeah. My arms are stuffed, so I can't reach my back properly with the flannels. So brought a long-handled back scrubber brush thingy. Oh, that's okay. You do what you've got to do. Oh, cute. There is a YouTube video for trauma teddies. Yeah, I know, but I like to write it down so I can actually follow it on a bit of paper. And I just didn't want to do, because I did have the pattern written out, and that it worked out. But I like doing mine on things. So, back scrubber thing, I need one of those too. LOL, says Eden. But I like it on a bit of paper as well, and only use the videos if I do look at the videos. Okay, if I find it written down, I'll send it to you. Thank you, Trish. But I did have one, and I don't know, for some odd reason, I threw it out, and that's so. Got mine in the chemist shop, Eden, says Trish. So I just thought, well, I found this one, and I'm going to actually. I'm making a giraffe blanket for the Miss C's, actually, for my niece's children's home thing. Oh, that would be nice to see when that's done, your giraffe blanket, Bonnie. I'm going to have to come over and check you out and see how it looks. Now I'm going to check it, make sure that I still got just 2 more rows to go. Let's have a look. See where I'm up to. But this one's pretty easy. There's not a lot of... You start off with 8 8 stitches for the legs, and then you end up knitting them together, so you got 16, and then you just add on and then take off. So but let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 20, 22, 24, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36 for niece freehand. Oh, and for niece's freehand, autistic. You know her. Yeah, I do know her. She does beautiful stuff too. Yes. Sorry, I read your comment wrong. I should have said actually for niece's children's home thing. Sorry, I said niece instead of niecey. Yes. So I meant to say I quickly read your message and didn't actually read it properly. I need to learn to do that. I knew you were stumped on the name. I do that too. Sorry. I do go over and see nieces and see what she's got going and have her playing while I've got a lot of videos of hers to catch up on too as well. So I just got a lot of the videos to catch up on, which means a lot of videos, a lot of knitting, and a lot of yarn destitching as well. So yeah, which I'm getting through a little bit at a time. It is getting there, so I think I've already done about. I think I worked out on. Well, my bag is over there, so I don't make those animal things. So, and Mrs. C always catches me for the blanket. I like, no problem. Okay. I don't make those animal things. So, and Mrs. C always catches me for the blanket. I'm like, no problem. Oh, that's cool. As long as you do what you do. I'm closing my eyes but listening. LOL, laying on my sofa. Hey, that's the best way to do. You lay down as much as you like. If you nod off to sleep and we've disappeared, you know the video is finished. So I have 2 iPads gone. One for here that you can see me. My other one is so then that way, because on the screen down in the corner here, the messages stay up for a split second. So if you don't catch those, the thing I've got to look over there to my old one, my new one. I'm on my old one, I should say properly. So let's see what I'm up to now that I've done that one. So I need to cast on 8 stitches at the end, at the start of the next 2 thing, and then I've got to knit 8 rows. So I better put my 8 rows down so I know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I write all my rows. Chat disappears quick on an iPad Live. It certainly does. I write all my rows down here because I like doing it on paper. I don't like using the needle. I don't like using the needle counters. I do prefer pen and paper. That's just how I am. So now I've got to, what did I say I needed to do now? Cast on 8 stitches at the beginning of the next 2 rows. It's Tuesday about 11 or 12 here. Am I right? Yes, we are Tuesday, but I am 1:41 p.m. on a Tuesday afternoon, and Trish is 3:41 p.m. on a Tuesday afternoon. I just need to count 8. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, Bonnie, okay, you've had lunch. What was for lunch? No, we had cheese. We had cheese and biscuits for lunch because that's all we fancied. Because Eden needed to get some blood tests done today. We went to the doctors. So while we were out, we had where our doctors is. They have a little coffee shop. It's called the Wild Bean Cafe. So we sat there and had Eden had a cappuccino. I had a hot chocolate. Eden had a cheese and tomato croissant because the blood test she had the fast. So instead of her trying to get home to get something to eat, I brought her a cheese and tomato croissant. She had it toasted so she can have something to eat. And then when we came home, we had some cheese and biscuits, which was really, really nice. So that's what we had for our lunch. Yes, and Eden says cheese and crackers, Bonnie, which was what we had. Oh, the time difference is weird. It is. And see, it depends where you are with the marshmallow. My hot chocolate comes with a marshmallow, but I don't like marshmallows in my hot drink. So Eden got my marshmallow. So she got to eat my marshmallows, and Bonnie says yum. So Eden got my marshmallow. That's what she got to eat with her hot chocolate, with her hot cappuccino. And we've got to go back to the doctor's, not this Thursday, but next Thursday, the 24th, which is the day before Anzac Day for us here in Melbourne. Well, in Australia, it's Anzac Day. And we've got to go back and have our flu shots. And then I said to Eden, well, while we're there, we'll have another hot drink, and you'll probably have a croissant again.
Not sure.
So we'll do that, and we'll have that. But there will be photos. I did put up a video today, my time at 12 o'clock, and it had a few little photos, and then it had what Eden and I had while we were out with the hot chocolate and the cappuccino and whatnot. So yeah, so we've done that, and I've been bad with watching videos. I'm going to go back and watch a few of yours, get caught up, and I've got a lot to I've got a lot to caught up with. You know what? I've got a lot of last year's ones to catch up on. I think I still got some of yours, Trish, and I've got some of Sam's to watch, and I've got some of Cynthia's Joyful Creations to watch, and I've also got, I got just heaps. Excuse me, and I've also I've got a lot of needing to sit there and actually do them, so I'm also behind in videos too, says Eden, yeah. So I'll be able to, been trying to catch up, so, and I find that if they go for 2 hours, I'll watch a little bit, go and watch someone else's, watch that, then go back to the one I started watching at, and whatnot. So I do that quite a bit. So I do have some to catch up with, and I need to have a drink of water. I do have water. So you want some, Eden? You need some water? And that's so, which I will do while I'm always doing. I don't watch live videos once they're over. That drives me nuts. I watch people's lives if I don't, because of the time difference. If I'm in bed, well then I'll watch them because I find that because I'm in bed when the time is. So Trish said pizza's ready. Late lunch or early dinner, Ella. Hey, do both, and whatever you don't eat, you can have later. You can heat up in the oven. So yeah, I'll watch them because if I'm in bed.
What time is it for Trish?
Trish, what time are we? We're 1:47. She is 3:47 because she's 2 hours ahead of us. Hey Jessica, how are you? She says good evening to us all. And Trish and all the ones, she's saying hello to everybody. I'm just going to put 8 more stitches on. I'll be with you. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Trish said, enjoy. Trish said, Bonnie, I'll watch live replays if the chat is turned on. If it isn't, then it's too hard to follow along with. LOL, says Sam. Yeah, I'm the same. And Bonnie's going, yes, Sam, yeah. I try and, like I said, Eden says she agrees with Sam. I'm Bonnie, but it's too hot. She's enjoying her pizza, but she's made it too hot. I enjoy, if I can't make it to the live, I will watch the replay, because for Sam and myself and Waffles, depending on the time, if it's early hours of the morning, yeah, sorry, I'll be watching the replay. And that, but Sam, I noticed that you went live sometime this morning, and I must have been in bed. So enjoy the pizza. I enjoyed pizza with chili and mushrooms, says Eden. You knit endlessly, says Bonnie. Well, I tried to. Hi, little Carrie. Hi, Lisa. Great to see you too. I never see you live, Sam. Yeah, she does lives too. Been a while. I've missed you. Yeah, it has been a while, because I stopped again because my neighbours started yelling. The man that she was with, I don't think he's there. I think she's with a new man. And they started yelling a couple of times, so I thought I'd better, I'm not going to chance it, but, but now that I've learned how to do it on the iPad, I'm doing it from the iPad, so I can actually physically get up and move away, whereas if I've got to put the computer on charge, well, I can't get up and move away. So yeah, I went live when Dawn normally does for bingo, as Dawn had cancelled and I couldn't sleep. Hey, well, why not? I would have been, I would have been heading to bed when you were going to live, because I was tired, but it took me ages to sleep. But yeah, well, why not? If someone's cancelling their live, well, why not? Because people that can't sleep will always look for somewhere to go. Will always find a place to go to and have, catch up on everybody and have a chit chat, and why not? I mean, hey, if there's, you go live when you go live. That's how I look at it now. I don't watch Dawn, but I was at work today normally. I'm off on Mondays. Oh, okay, cool. Yes, I was able to go to Dawn's there for a while, but then when her lives for Hobie Bingo started to be at 2:30 or 2 o'clock in the morning for me, I'm not sitting up that late, so I don't sit up late. But now that you guys have had the time change and ours has gone back, and as Eden said, time change, as the time change has gone back for us, it's Tuesday today. Yes, I know, but Trish, Dawn goes live on a Monday for them in America, but it's Tuesday morning for you and I. It's 12:30 on a Tuesday morning, but it'll be 2:30 for you, because with you being 2 hours ahead of me. So yeah, bingo is back at 12:30 for us now, so it's a little bit, it definitely, Sam, when it's at 12:30 for us, for you and me, I know, just teasing you, lol. I know you are. That's what I agree with you there, Sam, because when it's 12:30 in the morning, I'm normally up, so I'll be able to make it for those ones. So yeah.
Which is the one you can't make?
It's when Dawn does them, Eden, at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, which one's that? Is that the Hobie Bingo?
The Hobie Bingo that she does. Because that's just a little bit too early, too late in the night. Unless I'm so badly can't sleep, and then I can come upstairs and watch it. But yeah, I tend to sort of try and lay there. Heck no, I'm sleeping, lol. Yeah, I don't blame you for sleeping. You need to sleep. We all need our sleep, don't we? So, which is what we got to do. So yeah. But Eden's waving with pink hands again. Her hands are waving pink. So, and then I thought, maybe come on a Tuesdays or whatever I can jump and do from the video, the lives on the iPad. Now that we've worked how to put them, we're horizontal this way,
I think so.
vertical this way. Last time I did it vertical, but we learnt that I had trouble keeping the iPad standing, so now we're doing it horizontal. So now the iPad can sit up while I can knit and chat and chat and chat
And more chat.
and more chatting and answer anybody's questions that they want to put in, or if they want to tease me and have fun, well, yeah. Horizontal is my favourite, yeah. I've done the vertical last week, or earlier in the week, and so what are you saying, Lisa? You're chatting? Yeah. I'm trying to chat. Trying to make my videos go for a long time. Chat. But that doesn't always work out. Because sometimes I forget that I'm on a live and I should be chatting and I'm concentrating on what I'm doing. So, but yes, that's what I'm trying to say, Bonnie. I had a blind spot in my left eye the other day, so I cut down my screen time. Hey, I don't blame you. Well, your health comes first, as always. We've always got to make sure the health comes first. Because I normally would be doing the live on my old iPad, the chat on my new iPad, off to Specsavers for a test soon. Yes, you better go to Specsavers and go and get your eyes checked because your eyes are important. And then normally I have my TV on YouTube. So I have 3 YouTube channels going at the same time. But I'm not logged into my channel on the TV, which I should, because in that way I could be getting people's channels out there more. Oh yes, Trish, definitely put your health first. I agree with you there, Kerry. Yes, health first. And Eden and I on the 24th, which will be the 24th for Trish, Sam and I, but the 23rd for you, Zach better show up in 1 minute. I said where you were on. He said he doesn't like it that she's live anymore. Huh? Zach better show up in 1 minute. I said, where are you? He said it doesn't say that she's live. I'm coming. Oh, okay. Hey Zach. Hey Lisa and all in the chat. I never got notified. Bonnie told me. Yeah, I'm surprised that you weren't notified. I don't know why. I know YouTube's been playing up, so take sunglasses with you, Trish. They'll probably dilate your pupils and then the sun will be blinding on the way home. Hi, Zach said, yeah, that's a good idea, Sam. Peanut butter man, says Bonnie. Hi, Zach said Eden. I'm having a yummy mint yogurt bar. Oh, yum. Hi, Kerry, and thanks, Bonnie. Yeah, thank you, Bonnie, for doing that. Trish said, thanks. I wish I could plug in my old large screen from my old computer into my phone. LOL. Had to see my small phone screen so I get too close. Peanut butter man, says Eden. I got you, Zach. Okay, Sam. I finished a small thing on a key lime pie ice cream. Yum. Okay, that's different. Yeah, I don't know what's getting into YouTube because Eden, Bonnie says, yeah, Eden could reply back to one of my comments and I'm getting the comment back about 5 minutes, or what is it, 3 minutes, 5 minutes later. And she said, look, it's only coming through now. And I said, yep. So I don't know what YouTube's up to. And I'm not going to start figuring them out now. So, yeah. So he can just do whatever he likes. I'm just having fun doing what I do. So, but yeah, I'm on the last 4 rows to doing the arms now. It's all Eden's fault, Ella, when you blame Eden. Yeah, we all play blame games, don't we? So, but it wasn't Eden's fault because Eden was here when I went live. I think we need another coffee soon, Eden.
Yep.
Because we finished our last coffee. And that. So when I finished it, LOL, Zach, I was in Russ's live last night for about 35 minutes, and then I noticed came on my phone, notification came on my phone that he was live. I said, what the heck? I know. I don't know what YouTube's idea of plans are. I mean, seriously. I mean, Zach, Eden is my partner in crime. Of course, it's her fault or mine. LOL. Says Bonnie. Bonnie certainly knows how to make people laugh. Actually, I should. When in doubt, blame Zach sounds better. LOL. Yeah, I agree with that too. When in doubt, blame Zach. I agree with that too. I need to put my phone on silent so it doesn't go off. Because we had to end the other live because we hadn't worked out about, Bonnie said, right, Eden? About muting the camera, muting the microphone, but we've worked it out now. Excuse me, Eden? Hello? I'm a good one. He said he's the good one, Eden. I don't think so. I think he's the bad one. He's the enabler. Don't you think that? Zach enables a lot of people in buying stuff, like what I am. I'm good at enabling people buying stuff. Yeah, I had a phone call. Zach, don't have my boots on, stop. Yeah, so we were on a live a few before this one. I gotta go feed the dogs. Catch you later. Bye. Thank you for coming, Trish. I'm glad that you did. I'll behave, said he. Zach is the demon. Thank you for coming, Trish. I really enjoy you coming to see us, and I loved it. Nope, I'm an angel, said Zach. And that's why the halo is bent, is it? Because my halo is never straight. It's always bent. I'm always the bad one. Hey, say GD, Trish. I'm a demon, says Eden. And my parcel's still sitting at the international arrival at Los Angeles. It hasn't moved since Sunday. It's been sitting there since Sunday.
That's why there's no chocolate in there.
Oh, thank God for that, because I reckon the posties will probably eat it. And I didn't send any chocolate, so yeah. Which is good. But that's okay. It'll get to where it needs to get to when it gets there. So what I'll do is I'll do this next line and then I'll get going soon because time I start doing things, and thought I'll pop in and say hello. Zach didn't say nothing else until I put my boots on. This shit getting deep in here. I need them boots. So, yeah, so, hello. I'm using the colour Shiraz. So does anyone want a wine of Shiraz? No thanks, I don't drink wine. I think it's disgusting. Yuck. Coffee sounds better. Or hot chocolate. Or water. So, seeing that I've got this row done, I've got 2 more rows to go. Bourbon and cola for me, please. Okay, we'll go and get... We'll have to give you... You'll have to imagine the bourbon and cola, Eden. Imagine you're sitting on a deserted island drinking bourbon and cola. So, yeah, so that's those 2 lines done. And what I'll do is...
Have you got much more to go?
Yeah, I've got a little bit more to go. I'm going to do 2 more rows. And while I'm doing the 2 more rows on here, we'll stay on here while I do my 2 rows. And then when I've done my 2 rows, I think we'll get going because we better go and shift our backside and start doing some things around the house. Diet Coke, please. Okay, you can have a Diet Coke. I haven't had a Diet Coke for ages. But I mostly drink water. Yeah, I drink a lot of water too. One more row says Eden. Yeah, I've got one more row after this one, and then I'll be casting off the 8 stitches at the beginning of each row until that is back down to the 16 stitches. But that can be done next, because then I need to should be doing a video on this to what I've done so far. But yeah, I will. I love berry water. And if I'm going to add something in my water, I'd sooner have cordial, sugar-free cordial. But everybody is different. It's good to see you both. Enjoy your day. Thank you, Bonnie. Thank you for coming, Bonnie. I really do enjoy your company coming. I enjoy everybody's company that comes. All right, now I'm down to this row, last row, and then we'll be saying goodbye. I enjoy everybody that comes and spends a little bit of time with me, and enjoy the company and enjoy seeing what you've all got to say. And I flavour my water too. Bonnie said she flavours hers too. Good to see you, Bonnie. My sidekick says Eden. So then once I've done this, and then that's those 8 rows done, and then I'll be up to the next round of rows. But I will do a video and put up. Oh, I love that love heart, Bonnie. That is gorgeous. That is a beautiful love heart. Let's see. No, we don't want to do that one. We'll go over onto this one here. To do on here, so we can do a wave, and I'll do a love heart and send. Oh, I better send it.
Yeah, that might help.
It will help, won't it? And that's so. All right, that's me 8 rows done, and then I'm up to the next lot. So yeah, so that's it so far to how it is. So, which is good. And then that will sew, when it comes time, that will sew up to there like so. And then, like so. And then that's your little head. So yeah. But I might even do the next one on the size 4.5mm needles and see how I go there. Where's my little bag? My little bag that I made thanks to Sam showing me a new stitch, because I put in my stoppers in there, so then that way I know where they were. And we're going to say goodbye, and we will catch you again. And I've definitely got to make sure I text Bonnie. Have a great day and night, everyone, says Zach. You have a great night too, Zach, and that. But I'll make sure when I do it. Eden's gone so long. Farewell. We can't sing that song, or otherwise we'd be in trouble. But I do like that song. So have a good night, and we'll catch you all on the YouTube streets again. And when I go to do this live, I'm definitely going to make sure I text Bonnie and tell Bonnie that I'm going live. So bye, everyone. Thank you for coming, joining Eden and myself. And when it comes time to do the description box, I will put Eden in the description box, so you can go and check her out and watch her and give her some watch hours and some family friends. So we'll catch you another time. Thank you for all for coming. Bye.